Hi everybody, we're going to make these adorable woven fish today. So to start with, you're going to need a great big piece of paper and some strips of colored paper, whatever colors you want, some glue and some scissors and a pencil. So we're going to start by drawing a great big circle around our hand, way bigger than our hand, and then we're going to do two triangles on the end of it, and then we'll cut that out and have a little fish shape. It's very important that you make your fish kind of big so that you have room to weave in it. So you should be using almost all of this 12 by 18 paper. If it's smaller than your hand, it's going to be really hard to weave it. So here I am just finishing cutting it out, getting my scraps thrown away. And now I'm going to fold it in half so that the tail isn't part of the half. I just fold the fish part. And I'm going to cut strips that are at least as wide as my finger, a scissor length up, not cutting through the fish. So you can see I have a finger length between where the cuts are and the edge of my fish. Then I'm going to start weaving my strips over, under, over, under. Here goes the next one, opposite of the first one. So what was over now is under. So you're making kind of like a checkerboard with the colors. And as you go, you're going to want to make sure that you're scooting them all the way to the front, getting your fingernails on the paper and just kind of shoving them up front so they're nice and tight together. And then as you go, it's going to get a little tricky near the end to get those last few ones in. You might have to put some little cuts in your paper to make sure that you've got room for that last one. Here we go, getting the purple in next. And I'm looking at it, and I think I can fit it. Here we go. It's kind of tight, but it's going in. Perfect. There, we're done. All right. So now I'm going to apply just a little bit of glue underneath the pieces of woven paper. Isn't that a fun pattern? And again, you can do whatever colors you want. I did kind of like a rainbow or the color wheel. But you know, if you've got some certain colors that you like better than others, use those. And of course, you could also use a glue stick if your liquid glue isn't cooperating. Okay, so now I'm going to trim two triangles at the bottom. And I'm going to trim a big triangle at the top. And there's my fish woven. Now I'm going to take my scraps and I'm just going to cut them up into some little strips and put some decoration on my fish, like some fin suggestions, some scale suggestions. And then there I go. I'll be done with it. The last step is to put a googly eye on, and I kind of liked having a darker background underneath my googly eye. I did it with a darker background and without, and I kind of preferred the darker background so the eye stood out a little bit. And you can also overlap your construction pieces. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. Have a great day. Enjoy your weaving.